Well, the Quest Boxing League competition returns on Saturday, September the 10th at the famous Epsom Downs Racecourse in Surrey for the start of a big double-header of championship action. And tonight I'm here at Ford's Gym in Kent to talk to British Light Middleweight title challenger Ami Rahman, who faces Ronnie Chisholm in the main event. Well, Ami, what an absolutely massive fight we've got coming up on Saturday the 10th of September at the Epsom Downs Racecourse. Your main event, you're fighting Ronnie Chisholm for the British Light Middleweight title. What a fight we've got in prospect.
Yeah, it's going to be a massive fight. I've seen a lot about Ronnie. I've seen him fight a few times. He's actually one of my friends and we get along really well. It is a big fight, it's hyped up. It's going to be a great fight.
I mean, I'm looking back at your sort of careers so far in the Quest Boxing League competition. You know, both of you have won multiple titles. You've won the national welterweight title. Last time out, a fantastic performance to win the British welterweight title. And also Chisholm, you know, he's been up there at middleweight, won the British middleweight title. He's dropped down and won the national light middleweight title. So, you know, when people talk about super fights and they talk about the best fighting the best and, you know, the biggest fights out there, in terms of the Quest right now, this has got to be, you know, one of the biggest fights, champion versus champion, putting it all on the line in the main event. It's going to be fireworks.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Everyone's talking about it. I've seen Ron can box, he can fight. I can box, I can fight. I'm yet to come across somebody that I can actually sit there and box with and let him go properly. So hopefully it happens with Ron. So it is going to be a huge fight. It is champion against champion. Like I'm excited for it. Like it's going to be a serious fight. Like the hype's crazy. We're talking about it, but respectfully talking about it, you know. But obviously he knows I'm going to win. I know I'm going to win. Everyone else knows I'm going to win. Get down there and see it happen.
I mean, I don't know the official statistics, but you've got to be one of the sort of the biggest knockout punchers in the Quest competition. I mean, obviously you won the national title beating Ollie Bennett, then you stopped Conor Cartwright to win the British title. You know, Ronnie Chisholm, and he brings power himself. You know, he stopped Mide Degbe to win the British title. I mean, last time out he had an absolutely fantastic fight, a war against Ryan Kavanagh. So I want to look at this fight from your perspective, because we can see you're confident. You know, I know you're confident. I know you've got the sort of the confidence in the power, your boxing ability, and I know that you still probably, to this point, still don't believe you've shown your best boxing ability in any of your fights. But let's break down Ronnie Chisholm as an opponent first. Tell me what you think of him and what his skills are and what makes him a dangerous fighter.
Look, I've seen Ronnie fight a couple of times now, right? I've seen his shots he throws, I like the way he boxes, you know? Like, to me, when I see Ronnie, it seems promising. Like he's gonna stand there, he'll box with me. If he's gonna box with me, or he'll stand and trade with me if I start trading, which I'm excited to do, because like you said, I haven't shown anybody yet what I can do properly, because I haven't had someone that's gonna stay in there with me and let me showcase my skills. So hopefully, I'm hoping that Ron's going to be that guy that's going to let me showcase my skills, and he's going to stay in there and stick it out.
I mean, there must be some sort of nervousness coming into a fight this big, because you know that you've seen his performances, he'll have seen your performances, so you both are going to go in there with obviously a level of respect. But you know, when those punches start flying, and I know that is going to happen quite quickly. I mean, the touch paper is going to be lit, fireworks, sparks are going to fly. You know, in your mind, looking at your ability and Ronnie's ability, how do you see the fight playing out?
Do you know what, yeah? People might say I'm cocky. I'm not cocky. I'm confident, right? The way I see it is, the way my mentality is, yeah, that whoever I'm fighting, they don't train as hard as me. They don't put in the work that I put in. You know, like I put some serious graft in. Like Ron, he works hard, he boxes. I don't know how, well, I've seen some of his videos, I've seen how he works in that, but I've got secret training methods that people don't know about, that I don't really post up and show. But I know when it comes to the fight game, right, they ain't training like with my mentality and the way I'm training, you know? Like I know what I'm doing. I work like, I don't do the conventional way of training that everyone does. I do that as well, but I do other stuff too that takes your strength through the roof, you know?
I mean, what would you say, obviously apart from your punching power, biggest attribute you bring into this fight?
Speed, heart, confidence. I've got it all, mate. I just haven't had a chance to showcase it all, because no one stood in there long enough to do it. And I don't think, honestly, right, it's all love and respect here, but Ron's not going to be able to stick in there with me. He's not going to be able to, I'm telling you. It doesn't matter if I've gone up a weight. I've come up from welterweight to light middleweight. That doesn't matter. People think, oh, he's come weight. Because we had a conversation the other day and he said, oh, but I'm coming down, you're coming up. What people don't understand is I'm stronger at a heavier weight, you know? So I'll get to showcase it and show them.
I mean, like I say, I've been around some big fights and promoted some big fights, but when this fight was announced and people saw that you and Chisholm were obviously going to sort of dance under the bright lights at Epsom in the main event, the amount of messages, the amount of people sort of coming back and saying, you know, what a fantastic fight, who have you got, how do you see this one, you know, is it going to be Rahman's power, is it Chisholm? Oh, Chisholm's shown a chin against Kavanagh. You know, you look at the ingredients to this fight and you've got to say, in terms of, as a fan, it's a pick-em fight. I mean, you could argue for both of you all day long as to why Rahman wins, why Chisholm wins, what's going to make the difference in there. But ultimately, if you were gonna give a statement and sort of and shout out to anybody and tell them why you win this fight, what is going to make the difference?
I keep telling people this, right? Ron's a great fighter. Yeah, he's got a heart effing here, but I keep saying this here with confidence, not cockiness. I'm built different. You know, when I'm a fighter, I fight. We're built different. We're different kind of ways, right? I can tell by talking to people, looking someone in the eyes, talking to them. I can tell how you're built, you know? If you know what I mean? I'm telling you, I'm built different. Listen, I'm telling you 100% now, I'm going to beat him. I'm more than likely going to knock him out. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a devastating knockout. He's my pal, it's all love, but it's the game, it's business, yeah? And I'm not even joking, honestly. I have a gut feeling that I'm going to knock him out. Like, he's going to be out cold. Definitely. I know it's not. I'm not going there to knock him out cold. I'm going to go and just box and do my thing. But I think, unfortunately for him, he's going to get put out.
Well, it is a fabulous fight in prospect. As I say, it is the main event on Saturday, September the 10th. High stakes at the famous Epsom Downs Racecourse in Surrey. And as I say, I know this is going to be fireworks. So what I'm going to do is, I know obviously you're down here tonight at the Ford's gym in Kent. I know you train out of Champs Camp with your trainer Gary Nichols, but you're down here to do some training. I'm gonna leave you to get on with the training tonight.
I just want to big up Ford's gym for letting me come down here and train and do this to them.
Absolutely.
Big thanks to Ford's gym for that, man.
And I know that obviously you've got a long, hard fight camp ahead, but really looking forward to the fight. And as I say, it's the main event, high stakes, Rahman versus Chisholm, vacant British light middleweight title on the line. Don't blink.